Hi TSMS family, my name is Miss Lloyd and I'm your music teacher. Today I'm just going to go over some things that we do in class, whether it be for e-learning or for students inside the classroom. So sit back and relax and let's go. So my name is Miss Lloyd and I am the music teacher here. I have been teaching for about 4 years. This is my 4th year teaching and I love teaching music. It's really awesome. It's gonna be a little different this year, but that's okay. We're gonna work with it, and we've had practice from earlier this year. So to get started, my name is Miss Lloyd, and I'm from Virginia Beach, Florida, and I went to Florida State University. And as you can see, I was in the marching chiefs. I played the flute for a long time. I've been playing the flute for 19 years, so that's really cool. Cool. So these are some of my students, and this is some of the things that we do here at TSMS for music. We will be having some different looks because of COVID. So your students will be designated certain instruments when they come in here, and only they will be using those instruments. And when we come back, I'll revise that plan a little bit. And then if you have your own instrument, please let me know so that I can incorporate that into what we're doing. But most of the older kids, we do orchestra and different other instruments, and do music history and music projects about composers and rappers and singers, and just learning about different music from different cultures as well. So for e-learning, I do have a PowerPoint on this in your first assignment, but e-learning, you will be having assignments 2 days out of the week. Will be 2 lessons that have to do with what we talked about all week for middle school, and then you'll have an assignment at the end, whether it be a test or a quiz. And then sometimes you will have Zoom tests on Zoom, and I will be seeing you in person through the camera, but most of your stuff will be done through Nearpod or through Google Classroom. I have expectations, and we will go over this in class, but for e-learning and for the face-to-face students, being respectful, staying in your seat, raising your hand and wait your turn, follow directions, always participate, and I think that's all of them. Those are very important to remember, especially when you are at home, because when you come back, those rules still apply when you come into my classroom. Being respectful will help everything go way smoother, so make sure you keep these in your mind. Okay, how to become silent. This is important for all of my students. With e-learning, if we're on a Zoom and I need your attention, I might use some of these things, but the one that I use the most for middle school is mostly raising your hand. And once I raise my hand, you raise your hand, and everyone should be silent in about 2 seconds. I also do give me your eyeballs, so that means that everybody's eyeballs should come look at my eyeballs when I ask for you to give me your eyeballs. And that's just a way to quickly and fun get your attention. Okay, so classroom questions. This doesn't really pertain to e-learning, but for all of my other students, that we have signs of how we get, if we ask questions or if we want something to be done. So those are some of the things we'll be going over in class. But for my e-learning students, you really only need to know, like, if you have a question, raise your hand, and the rest of it, you can just do since you're at home. So we'll be going over how to do a lot of things when we come back the first day. How to sit, how to wear a mask, sanitize your hands, how to sing, how to wait outside the classroom, how to pass in papers, sanitize instruments, and leave the classroom. Those are very important things that are kind of gonna look different this year. For my e-learning students, we'll be going over just how to really turn in your stuff if it has to do with something that's not on Nearpod, which is Google Classroom, or how to turn in projects, which would be through Google Classroom. So that's very important. Once I send out the code for that you sign in so that you are up to date with what's happening, and always check TSMS Connect, because all of your assignments will be on there at all times. Consequences are important to know. I do have a chart of how the progression of consequences will happen if you decide not to follow any of the directions, or you have a bad day, something happens where one of the expectations are not followed. There is a way that I will follow up on the consequences, and the first one is a gentle reminder. The second one is a verbal warning. Then after that, You will have a behavior log where you will talk about what happened, and I will let your parents know of what happened in class. And then after that, if it gets progresses, then we'll have to follow the TSMS discipline procedure, which is in the handbook if you want to read up on that. And then positive consequences is something that I love to give. So making sure that I acknowledge the students who are putting the effort in every day when they come in here. So we have musician of the week, which is a very special. You get your picture taken with your instrument or whatever you're playing. And you will also get this little small token from me, and then your name will go in the newsletter. Accommodation points are really awesome, where if I see you doing something or helping someone, I can give you a point for that, and it goes towards the system that the school has. And then party breaks will look a little different this year, but I will make sure to make it fun and keep you updated on those. We are an inspiration every day, and I'm really excited to get to know you guys and see you guys and meet some of you guys. I know it's a crazy year, but we can do this together. So if you have any questions, please find me at kloyd@tsmas.org. And it's been nice talking to you guys. Have a great day. See you soon.